Hello, it's Libby from libbystamps.com, and I'm going to show you today how to make a little box to fit these extra strong mints in. Now these are great for markets and things. They've already got all the product details on the back, so you don't need to have to be able to add that to your box. Alright, I will put on my blog a copy of this template which tells you where to cut bits out. But to get started, what I do is I measure the length of the product, and it's just over 12 centimeters. So, and then I add a bit for each end. Now, the width of it is about 2.5. So I make all my sides 2.5. So that's 2.5 by 4. That's 10 centimeters, and then I need to add a little bit to join the box together, so I'm going to make it 11 centimeters. Alright, so my piece of card is 11 centimeters by 19.5, and the reason for the length will become clear as we go along. Alright, so I'm going to put my cutter away. Just explain to you a little bit about the scoring plate. Now if you were using imperial measurements, you'd notice that the grooves or the markings are every 1/8 of an inch. On the metric plate we don't have that. We don't have all the close markings on this side, but all the markings on this side are for our A size cardstock. So A4, A5, A6 and so on. When you get to the 15 centimeter mark, you'll notice that there are markings every 1/2 centimeter, and that's the part we're going to use today. Alright, now on our 19.5 centimeter side, we're going to score it 1 centimeter, or if you've got it lined up here at the 15, it's going to be at 16. So 1 centimeter, and then again at 3.5, which is 18.5. All right, and because it goes off the end, I'm going to flip it around, line it up again at the 15, score at 16, and again at 18.5. Oops, there we go. All right, on our short side, on the 11 centimeter side, I'm going to line it up at the 15. I've already got my scoring markers up there, and I'm going to score it every 2.5 centimeters. So 2.5 or 17.5 if you're starting at the 15. 5 or 20 if you're starting at the 15, 7.5 or 22.5 if you're starting at the 15, and 25 or 10 if you're starting at 0. Then we're going to get our bone folder out, and we're going to burnish all our score lines really quickly. So this is our little 1 centimeter bit which we'll put our adhesive on when our box is ready to be closed, and we're just burnishing them because that gives us a nice sharp looking box. Alright, and on the ends, so that's all we need that for the time being. Now, as I showed you before with my template that I'll put a copy of on my blog, I'm going to be cutting out this piece and this piece. There, that's the edge that we're going to put adhesive on. I'm going to cut out this piece, and all of that piece. So the same on the other end, all of that piece, this piece, and this piece. Now sometimes it's handy to mark those bits just so that you know yourself which bits you're going to cut and which bits you're not. So we'll just quickly cut these bits out. And I'm going to cut right down there. And I'm just going to cut a little bit of a wedge out so that it's easier to close. Alright, so that's one end done, and I'll just do this bit of a wedge here and here. Alright, so we'll get rid of those bits. This is what our box looks like, and then I'm going to bring my corner rounder in. I'm going to fold these flaps down here and just push the end of my long flap into the corner rounder. So fold the two sides down, that just makes it easier. You could, if you haven't got a Project Life corner rounder and you've got an envelope punch board, use the back end of that. So I'm all for making things easy, or if you haven't got either, just snip a little bit off. It's just to make the edges a bit rounder and easier for it to close. Then we just need to close it up to use our punch. Now I'm using the scallop oval punch today, and you'll probably notice I've put a couple of Sharpie marks either side. Now when you look at your punch, you'll notice there are little ridges there and there. That's the middle of your punch, so that's what we're going to line our crease up with on our box, and we're going to slide it through. So I hope you can see that, so that it's about equidistant either side, and punch. Then you need to get your ruler and work out, it's about a 5 centimetre punch, so a centimetre either side. That makes your window sheet 7 centimetres, and then the width that we've got there is 5 centimetres. So our window sheet's going to be 7 centimetres by 5 centimetres. I've already prepared mine and put some sticky strip on it. I find sticky strips the best because it's clear and it doesn't run anywhere. So it's confined to those two bits. Alright, so with the backing off our sticky strip, we're then going to stick it over the hole we just punched. Now you could use any punch you like, so long as it fits the sides of the box that you're working on. I've done them, as you'll see on my blog, I've got a photo of them done with the decorative label punch. So we're just going to line it up so it's about equal either side and stick it down. Alright, then we need to get our bone folder again and just fold through that crease, the window sheet, sorry. Alright, so backing off the sticky strip again. Alright, you should be able to fold your box in half and it meet this piece here. That's how I make my boxes, but I always get my fingers stuck. So fold it in half so you've got a nice neat edge like that. Alright, and we're just going to flatten our box out again, put these two bits across and fold this bit in so we've got a nice neat end. Pop our extra strong mince in and close up the top of the other end. There we go. And we've got our box and it's ready for you to decorate. These make great gifts for teachers, if you've got Father's Day coming up, or just a gift for anybody. Decorate it, put it with a card, put a label on it, and you're done. I'll put this on my blog so you can have a look as well. So thanks for stopping by. Bye for now.
It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line. Let us see inside your mind. You'll find inspiration. All I'm saying is you can do it. I wanna hear you say